Welcome back to Project 94 for another Diecast review on the channel, and I'm really excited about this one. This is Christopher Bell's 2022 Yahoo Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing, the number 20 of Christopher Bell. A really cool car, and by the way, guys, this is the one of two Cup cars, or one of three Cup cars in this Diecast wave that I picked up. And I've actually seen the cars in person. This is one of them. I really am big on this paint scheme. I really like this one. This is one of my favorite Toyota paint schemes of last season. And to have the diecast of it finally out after months and months of waiting. This car, I believe, made its debut at Martinsville and ran a couple other races, including the Coke 600, which I've been to. I've actually seen this car on display as well. And of course, you guys know how I feel about that. I like to get the diecasts of cars that I've gotten to see up close and personal, which I actually did get to see this. This was actually a Martin Truex Jr. spare car wrapped with the Yahoo livery on it, and it was a display car showing people the next-gen car. And I got to see it, take a picture and all that, so kind of a cool, kind of sentimental values with this one. And on top of that, the paint scheme was already beautiful, and I already liked it. Definitely one of my favorite paint schemes of last year. So let's get this diecast out of the box here. Finally get to take a closer look at this. I really like this car, and I finally got the diecast. So, put the box over here. And here is the diecast out of the box. And my God, this car is gorgeous. Wow, this thing looks so cool, man. Holy cow, I finally picked it up. And I know the purple on camera looks like more of a dark purple blue, but it's more of like a lightish purple than this. This is just a fantastic looking car. I really like this. So let's get the diecast review on here. So we got number 20, Joe Gibbs Racing. And oh, thank God, the quality of the decals look to be good on this one. Thank goodness. So you got 20, Camry, Joe Gibbs Racing. Got the Y with the exclamation mark. For the logo, the Yahoo, just simple logo on the roof. The hood vents right there, which are slightly covered up. Actually, no, they're not covered up. They are wrapped over. As you can see, like the shape of the hood vents right there, the little lines that go through them. Really cool. You got Toyota, Bell. You got number 20 right there, Sunoco, Goodyear, NASCAR Cup Series, number 20. I was about to say Eric Jones. That's actually Christopher Bell right there. Christopher Bell, number 20. You got the race winner sticker. You have Toyota, Interstate Batteries, J.D. Gibbs. You got Rheem, Mac Tools, Doosan, Mobile One, Siemens. You have Sports Clips, Strata says, Sherwin-Williams, and Lincoln Welders right there. You have TRD, Rheem. You have Yahoo slanted on the side right there. Really sharp, man. This car, the whole thing. Got DeWalt right there, nothing on the quarter panel, just the white stripe from the paint scheme. You have the red box Toyota logo with the black letters. Got number 20, Yahoo, Toyota Camry, TRD, which the Camry and the TRD are hugging the bottom of the spoiler. Probably a bit of overspray from painting the spoiler, but that's alright. You got a few chips on the spoiler, I will say that. Check this out. You got a couple paint chips on the the spoiler. Like, look at that. Feel how smooth this part is, and then look at like where it has like the white little chips and marks on it. Oh, well, that usually happens with the next gen spoilers. They still have like little nick marks and chips on them. Doesn't really bother me as much because at least the whole rest of the car is not chipped up. It's just a spoiler. But yeah, we got to get that together for 2023, you guys. Let's make sure that we know what we're doing when we're painting the spoilers here. Got Yahoo right there, Bell, Yahoo on the roof, and number 20. So this car was painted like that lightish. It's like a mix of like a lavender, almost purple. Not lavender. It's like if it's lavender, it must be a super dark variant of that. But it's more on like the purple side. Oh my God, the camera just makes this look so like royal purple, and it's like a dark royal purple. It's more of like a light. More on the light side of purple, and this camera is making it look like it's a whole different shade of purple. So definitely gonna have to see this diecast in person. I'm just gonna do what I can and review the paint scheme, but man, this thing looks fantastic, man. Got the black thin shadow outline to it. Got the purple outline and a white number fill-in. The sides look to be they're the same. It's just like the outlines are a bit thicker for the doors and stuff like that. Got the little ethanol logo, which I keep forgetting to point out. The rim color, you got that dark black metallic. I know the 124 colored rims look better than these, but these color rims kind of look cool with this scheme. The black would have made it look slightly sharper. I think in the initial renders, these cars, or this paint scheme, had the black wheels, the rims. But either one looks good. The whole paint scheme still looks fantastic as can be. So we're going to start looking at the paint scheme all together now. So the whole front, it's just a normal purple Camry front end, right? But then you get on the hood, of course, the edges of the hood, like over the wheel wells. Really, really sharp looking stripes. You got like a very, that's a lavender. Now that's what that kind of looks like. Then you got the dark purple stripe, the thickest of the three stripes. You got the thin lavender, the thick, like royal dark blue purple, and then the white little stripe just spiking onto the Cup Series. And of course that large dark purple is gonna swoop across the side. And of course, oh yeah, that's right, the little, this white stripe actually goes through the 20, as you can tell, through the Cup Series, and then a little triangular slash, a little bit past the 20, a bit spaced out right there. Looks really nice, and of course that purple goes across the side, because remember, you have more room on the doors. Yahoo kind of made their logo spaced between the 20 and the Yahoo, so they had to kind of get something in the middle to fill that part in, and I think they did a good job with that. Really, really good approach. Just a long purple dark stripe, very thick. And of course the lavender actually continues, so it kind of goes through the wheel well, which you can't see, and then it goes straight across the door, and has a bit of a dark purple outline to it. It's probably because of the way the decals wrap on. Then you have, ooh, you got a bit of hair clear coated onto the side. That's just fantastic. Thankfully it's a small bit and not a lot. You have the white stripe underneath, and it has a slant to it. It's not perfectly straight, and that's actually the way it's supposed to be, like slanted. So it kind of slants past the wheel well right here. Then you have like that dark purple stripe, which comes on from the back and kind of spikes off right by the contingency sponsors. So that's a thin stripe that goes over. You have a bit of a space between the white that goes across the sides and onto the rear quarter panel, as you can tell. Very, very thin amount of area, free space there. And of course, coming out of the back right here, you could tell that the whole license plate area where it has Yahoo on it, that's all a negative space. That's not used. They just took the corners of that shape on the rear of where the license plate goes, and they start the stripes there. They have a bit of an outline to them. Once again, with Lionel Racing, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes if that's how the actual car was, because they have these like weird, like thin outlines to them. That's probably how that is. And of course, the back bumper has the white stripe that came on from the side right here, starting with the first canard on the side right there. And then on the top of it, it's just all purple from the deck lid to the roof, just all purple. Not really much there. You got the black roof rails, and that pretty much does it for the scheme. I really, really like this car. This is such a cool paint scheme, man. And as for Yahoo itself, I don't really use Yahoo that much. I don't know why my computer, every time I try to use Google, forces me to do Yahoo. I'm not sure why. That's kind of a bit of annoying. But let me tell you something. The paint scheme looks awesome. I really, really like this. It's one of my favorite Cup cars of last year. It really is. This is just one of those schemes. Believe it or not, they did a better job of designing a purple themed sponsor paint scheme than Ally. Definitely, it adds to the beauty of this car. I really, really like this. I really hope they keep this paint scheme just like this for 2023. I want them to keep this car. And I've actually considered getting the 124 of this. That should tell you how much I really love this scheme. And they have a couple of 124s of this over there at the Lionel Racing retail store. You can get it along with the 164. I really like this car. Okay, this is one of my favorite paint schemes. And of course, to have another purple diecast, I really like it. I like these different colors, and when you put all the Christopher Bell cars together, there's a good, I really like the variety. You have like a black and red, then you have a yellow and black, so the black and red being for Ream, the yellow and black being for DeWalt, and now an extra special purple scheme for Yahoo. I really like this. Yahoo, for those of you guys that are kind of new to this, it's a search engine alongside Google, and they did a Toyota some type of contract with Toyota to be like a part of their sponsorship for their racing programs. And that, of course, included Christopher Bell. So, man, if you're a Christopher Bell fan, definitely get this. And even if you're not a Christopher Bell fan, maybe you just maybe you want to have this as like a novelty item. Like, I like Yahoo, and I want like a Yahoo type of little thing to go with that. Definitely get this car. I mean, either way, this is a highly recommended paint scheme. This is one of those cars, you gotta get it. This is a really, really cool car. You guys got a 360 view here. So here's the front of the car. Here's the hood. Here's the right side. Here's the back. Okay, here's the deck lid. Here's the roof with the black roof rails on there. Here's the left side. And the chassis of the car, the underbody. And, of course, the splitter is also painted black. Man, so cool to see a purple scheme. Man, I really like this car so much. I can go on and on about it for like a few more hours, but we're not going to do that. White Goodyears look good on it as well. So, yeah, guys, that is Christopher Bell's 2022 Yahoo Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs Racing. Thank you all for checking out this diecast review. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review on the channel. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecast.